Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the PivotBoss pre-market video for Tuesday, December 8th, 2020. I am Frank Ochoa, aka PivotBoss. Thank you for those of you who jumped into day one of our premium boot camp in the previous session. Our 5-day boot camp continues today with day 2. There's still time for you to jump in if you want. Yesterday's recording has already been posted. Please visit pivotboss.com/bootcamp 2020 to learn more. All right, let's take a look here at the ES. You'll see right here the ES is currently testing prices below the previous session's low. As a matter of fact, it's breaking down below 2-day lows. So here's 2-day lows right here. Price broke down just below it and is now starting back above. We just saw a rejection occur in the previous hour with an extreme reversal buy signal in the 60-minute time frame. If price can continue to hold yesterday's low, which is 36.72s, we could see a further continuation higher. Not only today, but also over the course of the next several days. So again, if price can continue to hold above those 36.70s, we could be looking at more strength ahead until proven otherwise. Now a key pivot to continue to watch is that 36.50. Any major breakthrough there could open up another wave of weakness here that, again, even in this current bullish market, will likely be defended for another rotation higher until proven otherwise. All right, let's take a look here at the NQ. You'll see here with the NQ, we have an inside day developing at the moment. Price continues to trend higher within this very, very clear trend. The one thing that is starting to happen, though, is this up move here is starting to have smaller and smaller and smaller days. And we haven't even come into the middle part of December where the volatility tends to drop down and volumes tends to drop down as well. But right now, just very, very small gains, very, very small ranges. And what you see, it's very similar to something that we saw kind of over here. Small gains, small ranges. And then at some point, we might see a blow off, and that might present some sort of rotation back down. But until we see that, we still see further overall trending price action. Like the ES, if the NQ were to break down below the previous session's lows or 3-day lows, it could still present a trap opportunity for a continuation higher, perhaps off of 12.3 or 12.4, somewhere in there. A deeper pullback, say into 12K, could still be defended for a continuation higher. So right now this market remains bullish even if the volatility is coming down a bit. We have more upside ahead until proven otherwise. All right, let's take a look here at crude oil. You'll see here with crude oil, this one hit new highs here over the last couple of days above the previous month's high. It has now rotated back down. Today's low is precisely at the 8-period average here. The 8-period PEMA is typically an area for bulls to defend in a bullish trending market. What you see here is a push off that area a couple of times here, and now we're starting to see the same. The last time we were here, we were at that 44s and at the PEMA, 8 PEMA, and I mentioned that could offer a bounce higher. We've gotten that first move. This next push might finish this move into the 47 to 48 zone. So right now, seeing some strength here within this uptrending market. Again, a rejection at the previous month's high here is something to watch, but as long as price continues to be bid inside this rising 8-period trigger zone here, everything continues to point higher until proven otherwise. All right, let's take a look here lastly at gold futures. Gold got a significant move in the previous session with a failed new low and a major springboard move higher. That led to a push into the 1875s here today, a high of 1876. So the 100-point move that we talked about on the pre-market video on the last trading day of November 30th, that 100-point move has finally come to fruition here just 6 trading days later. So again, what we mentioned at the time was we are now below 1800. We are below the 200-period average, and if we can see a trap below here, and if price can bounce off the 1770s, we may see a 100-handle move to 1870. So we have gotten that move. It has been completed. You can see right here, this takes us right back to the breakdown point where the initial 100-point move occurred, and then we have seen the 100 handle reversal. Now, this is a very important zone here. Do we continue higher from here, or do we see another round of weakness? And this is going to be very important, and we'll know pretty soon. But this is looking fairly good right now. 1872.40 is the bottom of the key range, so it has to clear that. And then the previous month's midpoint is right here. That's about 1870s. Let's grab the actual point there. That's about 1866s. So that's an important level as well, because if price can find acceptance above that level, then you start to work higher toward the previous month's high. So again, at the moment, very bullish. Price has been able to maintain acceptance above 1800, failed new low, led this thing higher. We could see a pullback as deep as 1845 and still be a good continuation candidate until proven otherwise. But right now, this zone is very important. How do we finish the day? Do we finish the day with a push through the 1870s, or do we start to see some sort of major rejection there? Because any rejection, like a big day like this or whatever the case might be, could turn this thing down. So right now, watching these 1870s to see, do we push higher or do we start to reject in the zone? All right, that is it for now. We'll see how this plays out heading into the rest of the session. Good luck, trade well, and I'll see you in the trading room. Take care.